This is Kathryn, and this is Heart of Mind Radio for the New Millennium from WBAI. And my guest at this moment is another person who's doing wonderful work in the world. Hello, Marcie. I'm glad to be able to reach you. We've had some difficulties this morning.
But, hi, Kathryn. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you. And Marcie Barth is the co-founder and chairperson of the Newark Center for Meditative Culture. It began as a grassroots community initiative in 2012 that was then formed into a New Jersey 501c3 nonprofit in 2017. The center serves Newark as well as students from the surrounding area. She began her meditation practice and study in 1998. Her practice then led her to engage in activism and social justice. She has served as a founding board member of Buddhist Global Relief and on the board of a meditation center based in Mississippi. She was also a longtime mentor in a correspondence course for prisoners for their study of mindfulness and meditation. And she currently lives in Puerto Rico and works behind the scenes daily in the running of the NCMC, along with extended stays in New Jersey to be face-to-face with the community. So you have a very illustrious background, and I'm really happy to talk to you because WBAI Radio is a tri-state area. It's New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, parts of Pennsylvania. And sometimes we forget and don't pay attention to not just the needs, but the opportunities that people have to meet each other, to network, and to work towards healing. And I'm wondering if you could tell us something about the Newark Center for Meditative Culture, the kind of work that they do, and how that plays into or ties into your own social justice work.
Well, we started, like I mentioned, in 2012. It was my co-founder, Cornelius Sanchi, and I, and we had a background of meditation, but then we were away from that, and we needed to evolve our compassionate action into it. And so when we found out that there was no center in Newark, we thought, let's see what we can do, and to bring mindfulness to an area that really did not have a center. So what we needed to do was to develop integrated and broad applications to bring mindfulness and meditation in their many forms and life practices to the area. And we didn't have a budget or anything, so what we did was we moved around in the community for years, providing programs and workshops and supporting local community events for free in order to educate the community about meditation and mindfulness. And what we also found, too, is that Newark wanted us to do that. That was how we needed to do it. And importantly, they wanted families and children to be involved in this, too. And we were very excited about that. So we're happy to do that, and we moved around in the community. Like I said, we over the years, we offered quarterly retreats and weekly meditation at art centers, in parks, because that's important, too, to bring the urban environment back to the people, back into the natural surroundings, too. So we actually had courses in park and also in other venues. So at this point now, though, our members are excited because we now have a brick-and-mortar space in downtown Newark that's really our first home. And it's important, too, so that we finally have a place for our community and committed practitioners to gather consistently. Mm-hmm. So that's the basic part of it. What we also found is, even though Connie's and my practice background is Buddhist, NCMC's programs are based on both secular and spiritual teachings of many disciplines. So, and that's much needed in a community who have unique personal practices, diverse backgrounds, and there are many who are at a level just testing meditation and mindfulness out. And what's needed in the community, very much, the key words are they need to rid themselves from stress, of their minds going constantly one place into another, and healing. As you mentioned, healing is key. And that brings me to Kazi, who is our spiritual director, who has been immersed in the Newark community for about 15 years, with a deep meditation spiritual practice for 30 years, especially in healing and especially in ancestral terms. And he's a spiritual wilderness guide and uses a variety of disciplines, including what he calls meditation medicine. So him bringing him into it has been integral to moving this along into the community.
Yeah, I was really happy to hear about it. In fact, I learned of it from one of our listener volunteers. I'm not sure if I should give her name over the air, but I think she knows who she is, and she's someone who's been so dedicated to the station. She's, over the years, she's worked in our premiums department and in so many ways to support the station, and I was so happy to hear that she was involved in this meditation group in New Jersey and in Newark, because like so many communities that have diverse populations but don't always have access to some of the really basic things that can make a significant difference. And people who might be in high-stress areas, have high-stress lives, be facing all kinds of environmental challenges because they're living in sometimes poorer communities. I was really happy to be able to work with her to spread the word, get the word out, and actually get involved. And you're going to be having an event soon, which I'm going to be involved in a small way. But could you let people know about this event coming up this month?
Sure. On February 23rd, we're having our winter retreat day. It's the theme of community building with clarity and compassion, and it will be led by Rebecca Lee. She's a Dharma and meditation teacher from Dharma Drum, and I think this is her fourth time she'll be leading a retreat. And what we wanted to do is explore the powerful dynamics, yet invisible, in community life, and learn to cultivate a keen awareness of these dynamics to engage in community life with wisdom and a deeper compassion. So it's on February 23rd. I think it starts at 10 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., but you can come full or half day. We're excited about that because it'll be...
Yeah, we're not allowed to give prices or anything, but I wanted to let people know that it was very, very affordable.
Yes, it's donation-based. We have a suggested donation, but and all are welcome, from across the river and anywhere you want to come from. Yeah. And
your website, I believe, is newarkmeditation.org.
That's right. Very simple. They can find more information about NCMC, and on the homepage there is information about the retreat, and they can find a registration link there.
Excellent. I apologize for having to rush through our interview, but I know that we'll talk again because I'm very much interested of establishing real-world connections between the radio station and between communities and the work that's being done by everyday people in communities to make a difference in each other's lives. So I'm really grateful to be able to speak to you today about what you're doing.
Thank you, and I would like to help again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
And that website is newarkmeditation.org, and I was speaking with Marcie Barth. And again, this is another way that I am endeavoring to have a conversation and an interaction between myself as the host of this program, Heart of Mind, and the communities in which we function. This is Kathryn, and this is Heart of Mind Radio for the New Millennium.